We are back.
MLG, Game On, Enders, Blu-ray, DVD, disc.
Match point for InControl.
Match point for InControl.
Right here on Heavy Rain is going to be the map of choice.
The very same map that InControl defeated the Queen of Blades on.
It is true.
It is true. Otherwise I wouldn't say it.
InControl took a game from Scarlet here. So.
And I'm actually really excited about this because I beat InControl in a show match. Oh, yeah. So if InControl beats Goswser, I can say that I'm pretty solidly better than Goswser.
I don't know if that works because
and then anybody that
InControl was playing from a laptop in that show match. Do you know that?
Oh, that's true too. But I was also playing from a laptop.
Oh, okay.
I was actually playing from a Kindle Fire.
What? Sick. Props to you then.
Thanks.
It's quite impressive. I remember one time when you beat me in Wings of Liberty.
One time?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
I gave you props for your one base SimCity, whatever the fuck you were.
Was it 3 infestors or 4 infestors? In the bottom, middle-ish, right-ish, corner-ish thing, not really corner, we have from Team Evil Geniuses InControl. And in the top left, fighting back from an 0-1 deficit, we have Goswser.
Goswser
from Team
Millennium, house to Rising Stars. It's always been. Millennium was the first team to have Huck before he had all of his breakthrough performances. I mean, he won an MLG, one of the early MLGs on Millennium. But that was, I think, his best time was probably with Liquid before he went to EG, Hucks. But he started, well, I guess he started on VT, a North American team.
I remember them.
But
legendary player Spades was on VT, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, eventually going to Millennium, one of his first teams. Same goes for Stefano. Millennium, the team that raised Stefano, raised Feast, an extremely good Terran player. Goswser. I guess what I'm trying to say is Millennium is one of the few teams that has consistently picked up talent, and
that talent has become something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, props to them.
InControl, you're so much better than this.
Same could be said for Goswser as well. Feast.
Yeah.
Just many players that before Millennium they weren't as recognized as they became after.
I think Goswser should, or I think InControl should have just let the hatchery go down and then cannon rushed it.
Well, eventually he did. So he.
But he's not. He's going for Nexus first.
No, I think InControl's gonna scout inside the base. I think InControl will go for a Forge regardless. He's not the type of player to drop a gateway even against the hatch first. But if Goswser decides to go for 3 hatch before pull, which is something that's very, very well within the realm of possibility for Goswser, then InControl could. Oh, and he drops the pull as I say that. But InControl could have cannon rushed. That's an extremely late pull, by the way. He dropped it really, really, really late.
InControl is going to go for this. He doesn't. He needs to position these pylons a little bit better, like to utilize the area between like the geyser and the cliff.
Yeah,
I feel like he could be doing that way better.
Yeah, again, InControl's not one to SimCity his pylons that well, but he makes.
This is something that I'm talking about too, though. Where look at how like no Zerg covers the space with their Overlord, and look, Goswser is actually pulling it back. You know, thinking like, could he really be cannon rushing me? Like Zergs never look at this spot, or they never really look for cannon rushes, and InControl will do it again.
I always like to keep a
drone
in the probe.
Yeah, patrolling the.
Yeah, just following the probe. I mean.
If he builds another.
What?
That's really bad for Goswser.
I mean, his pool
everything
is
so off. Yeah, his pool is so late.
If the pool wasn't so late, I feel like he could have definitely denied this.
Maybe.
Yeah, fought with some drones and then bring in lings.
Maybe. But if InControl keeps making cannons, it's really rough.
I don't think that was like. I think as soon as he saw it with the Overlord, he would have still been in time to drop to bring some drones and potentially defend it, because just giving up the natural like that.
So this game is like last game, except Goswser is in an even worse position because InControl made the Nexus immediately. Yeah. And he didn't have to invest a whole bunch of resources to get that base to cancel.
Yeah, absolutely.
He didn't get the drone kills, but
InControl's even gonna have a faster cyber core this game. He's gonna have a faster everything.
And this map is even arguably better for PvZ than Alterzim.
Yep.
In the style that InControl likes to play. You know?
And again, only one cannon this time instead of the many. So InControl's in a fantastic
Goswser taking a
right
secret third down there.
I mean, that's cute, but that makes it even harder to defend. If InControl decides to go for any sort of a win, Goswser is going to be in a lot of trouble. Like creeping between those bases, even any sort of Stargate play is going to be incredibly.
I would like to see InControl do Stargate play here. I think that if InControl goes for a 2-base all-in with ground units, I think he will lose.
Why?
Because InControl is really bad at it. Like, I love InControl to death, but he's really, really bad at 2-base all-ins. Okay. Like, abysmally bad. Like,
okay.
Yeah. I cannot stress that enough. Like, it's diamond level Protoss all-ins.
Okay.
In the show match that I played against InControl, I lost game 1 to his like straighter stand-up kind of macro big Void Ray Colossus stuff play, and the next 2 games he tried to all-in me were the easiest games of my life. And I remember talking to him afterwards, and InControl he told me, he says that sometimes I psych myself up in these show matches, and I think I can't just play my normal style. I've got to mix it up, otherwise people will be predicting me. And he kind of beats himself doing that, because InControl doesn't practice his all-ins at all. He doesn't know the tight timings. He doesn't know how to move out with the pylon and reinforce
the other thing in this sort of show matches and tournaments is InControl is normally coming in as the underdog.
Yeah, sure.
So, like, I don't think that anyone's gonna like metagame him.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying InControl metagames himself. He messes himself up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Where if InControl just sticks to like what he's good at, he can play really good games.
Yeah.
But if he tries to move outside of his comfort zone and he's not used to doing something, it'll end up really bad for him, I think. And 2-base all-inning with ground units is just not something that he's used to controlling. He's not very good at it. And so I am glad to see the Stargate go up. Under normal circumstances here, for any other Protoss that is capable of doing it, though, I would say the 2-base all-in obviously is superior here because of how separated that third is.
Yeah,
but
there's not going to be any creep connecting it, nothing like that anytime soon.
Yep.
I love the Stargate play here. I think that InControl identifying that third is going to be fantastic for him. That being said, is he actually walled off this time?
But I'm not even going to answer that. Screw you. What do you think? I think he is.
He's walled off, but not sure why.
I can't tell. I'm pretty sure he is, but I'm not. But I don't even know.
Oh, I think he thinks that there's an all-in coming. Yeah, he definitely does.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, third cannon going up.
Yep. Oh wow.
So
that's a bad.
I mean, there's 16 links on the way actually, so it's not the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
And
especially if this Oracle can get
there's
into
a Baneling
crazy
nest
damage.
as well. So did he scout the Baneling nest? Let's look at InControl's vision.
No, he did not.
He did not. Great read by him, I guess.
He did come in with a Zealot when he saw the gases.
Yeah, and he doesn't know. What else does he see? Does he know about? Yeah, he knows about the natural, but not the third.
Correct.
So this could actually be lights out for Goswser right here.
Depends. That's a lot of. Is that enough? That's enough to break through all 3 warp gates, unless the force fields. It's all going to come down to the force fields.
No, I don't think the Banelings get in regardless. Even if they break all 3 warp gates, I don't know that it's going to be enough. And this Oracle is going to have a field day on that mineral line as well. So I mean, he breaks down the warp gates.
Force
it doesn't matter.
Field.
Now he needs to.
There we go. Yep, beautiful.
Great
he lets all the Banelings be used on the gateways. Warp gate, so now all InControl has to do is build the. Oh my God! I think,
he's done it.
I think he might have it.
He
could even warp in here to attack.
Oh, that would be fantastic if he did. He only has 2 warp gates left.
The only thing, but InControl has to be careful because he's not as ahead as he thinks he is. Because Goswser does
I think he's pretty far ahead.
He is, but Goswser does have that third. Right? InControl just has to. So, like, InControl can get 2 lax here and think, like, oh, like, Goswser's only on 1 basic combat.
Yeah, kind of like what Vive did against
InControl
on a habitation station.
Oh, and that Oracle is so close to seeing the creep from the third.
I guess if InControl is overly safe here, he could be.
Yeah. Like, if he puts up, like, 2 more cannons or something and only tries to, you know. But, whoa,
I don't know about this one.
Know.
Oh, okay, I like the Oracle here going in.
I don't love the Void Ray is not. No, it's.
Oh, if he took down the Queen, there would be no anti-air
Oracle ran out of energy. Oh, and the Void Ray does get away, but yeah, the Oracle ran out of energy.
I didn't mind that. I think if he took down the Queen, the Oracle's the Void Ray was uncontested too.
Hatchery, yeah.
That was really close, so that was not too bad. InControl still with a very sizable lead, but he needs to take a third. He needs to not take the game for granted.
Down in probes right now.
Yeah, Robo going up.
I think that, like I said,
that's a good warp-in.
Oh, he does see the third finally. Yep.
And that's a good warp-in of Zealots, and this is gonna tell InControl either I take a third or start applying even more pressure because he's spread out pretty thin. Void Ray still doing a little bit of work. These Zealots are doing a fantastic job, and there's actually nothing to defend this. Link's being pulled back. Gonna be hard to be cost efficient. Yeah, not quite yet.
But once that Spore Crawler goes down.
Oh, brilliant! And he focuses it down.
in a lot of trouble now.
So much trouble.
This Oracle, oh man, 14 drone kills. A Void Ray just working away at Overlords.
Oh my god. I can't help but be pretty happy for InControl. He's gonna be so happy if he wins it. And he does!
Wow. I think Goswser was actually almost even in supply. I understand why he left though. That was pretty frustrating.
It was over. It was over.
Goswser's a pretty good late game player, but
yeah, but there's no way that gets to the late game. It was pretty.
Yeah, he's
over.
in a lot of trouble. Yeah. He's in a lot of trouble.
Unfortunate for Goswser, this is gonna be the first quote unquote upset of the tournament. So alongside
InControl 2-0.
Yeah. In total maps today, InControl went 5-3.
InControl lost
5-2.
Who did InControl get knocked out by earlier?
5-2, I think is the total score by 5-2.
By 5-2. So.
But then he defeated Avillo 2-0. 4-2. 4-2 is the total score.
Not bad.
A pretty good run by InControl here.
Yeah.
Really happy for him. Props to him. He played a really solid games today, and he will be advancing alongside with Vibe into the round of 8.
Very true.
Of the MLG Game On tournament.
Very nice job by him.
Yeah, Ender's Game on Blu-ray. Check it out. Buy it if you haven't. Ender's Game on Blu-ray is what allowed InControl to go into this round of 8. Never forget.
Thank God for you, Ender's Game.
Thank God for you, Ender.
On Blu-ray. That was a direct quote from the book, kind of.
Oh, really?
Thank God for you, Ender. I think Colonel Graf says it to him at one point, but I'm not going to say what because I don't want to spoil it. But he says, "Thank God."
So you should definitely
check it out. I don't know if they say it in the movie, but after you watch the movie, you can check the book out.
Lionsgate, tweet at Lionsgate.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you for
InControl. Thanks,
thank you for Enders. Wow.
And the Seahawks.
Such
the Seahawks could tweet too.
The
Seahawks
like
InControl.
Are probably going to be really happy today. This is basically the second Super Bowl.
Pretty much. And they support InControl. They tweeted him quite often.
Yeah, they do.
The StarCraft pictures.
Hashtag Seahawks and hashtag Lion Game.
Yeah.
Liongate. Avillo unfortunately not able to make it happen, but I guess that was it. That was it for that sentence. And InControl.
InControl and Vibe. Yep.
Awesome.
So cool. Thanks a lot for joining us, guys.
Tomorrow.
The
group of death.
The group of absolute death.
Yeah, absolute death.
If you
want to check with us, go to gameon.gg. Click on the brackets. Major against Nathanias. That's actually kind of a grudge match.
That might actually be the biggest upset.
Major was really mad at Nathanias even being invited for some reason, and that's I think it's so silly. He got invited to the voting, and the community decided to let Nathanias play. And you know what? Nathanias is one of those casters that wanted to be a pro player. He plays the game consistently. He played in all of the WCS qualifiers, and actually managed to take a game from Xenosider in the TVT. So
there you
go. He could very well take a game from Major.
Then Hendraliskin Hitman.
And Hendraliskin Hitman, one of the players, most unpredictable Protoss players. If you like all-ins, you will see all-ins tomorrow by Hitman. Some of the strongest Protoss all-ins that North America or anywhere in the world has to offer, really.
Very true.
And yeah, this is probably the hardest game to predict, the hardest group to predict in terms of who's going to advance. Major, Hendralisk, and Hitman, all very strong players. And Nathania is going to be our dark horse
for that group.
Yeah. So
thanks a lot for watching.
Do tune in.
We'll be back.
Yeah, if you want VODs, GameOn.gg.
Yeah, GameOn.gg.
Replays, GameOn.gg. We have it all. We have it all sorted out for you. If you like any of the cast, watch it on YouTube again. Just go to GameOn.gg, click on bots.
Yep.
If you want any of the replays to study, say you want InControl's build on game 1, then
check it out. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll be back tomorrow, same time. Yeah.
Rebroadcast coming right after this. I'm gonna run some commercials before that, so stick around if you want to stick around. Have a good night, San Diego.
Can we cut this already?